Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. This is actually take two on this video. I recorded the video on this truck here the other day, and about halfway through the video, my cameras decided to freeze up and stopped recording. So I had to redo this. So anyways, here we are. I am so pleased to bring this truck to you. I'd like to introduce you to the Dark Knight. All right, so here we are. Here is the Dark Knight. Just look at this thing. Wow. There's a story behind why this truck is called the Dark Knight. Talk about it here in a minute. But first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to Carrie and Tracy and everybody at Paul Brandt Trucking for purchasing this truck. This is the very first Kenworth truck that they have purchased in, I believe, over 30 years from what I recall. But they've deckled this truck up special, Brandt Bros, kind of throwback to the early 70s. So 50 years, incredible, incredible. So this truck, like I said, is called the Dark Knight. Now, as you can tell from the truck, it is blacked out, but the truck is called the Dark Knight because it's actually sponsored. This truck is sponsored, this video, by the guys over at New Line. They provided these beautiful Dark Knight chrome fenders. Just look at those things. So this is a black chrome. It is light chrome, but it's a really deep, smoky kind of a dark chrome to it. And big thank you to New Line for sponsoring this truck video. If you are interested in getting any fenders, check out New Line. We offer some New Line options from the factory, which are back here. New Line taillights. But yes, go check them out. And again, thank you to New Line for sponsoring. So this truck here, we've done quite a bit of modifications to it after the fact. This is the nicest T680 that I've ever put together. And I know I'm not supposed to say what is the nicest. It kind of says that the ones before were not as nice, but you know what? It's hard to hold a candle up to this one here. It just looks so cool. So no disrespect to anybody else that I built and spec'd a T680 for, but man, this thing is sick. So starting up front here, what I had done here, a big thank you to the guys at Eastside for doing a lot of the paint work on this here after the fact. We ordered this truck with the black anodized mesh grill, and then I had the grill surround actually painted black, kind of a nice matte black. Looks super cool. We have the LED lights up on the front here, which gives you that chrome smiley piece down on the bumper, which I had painted black. We got the factory fog lights cut into the bumper there. And look at the sparkle in this here. This is a really nice color. It's like a graphite, kind of a gold metal flake to it. Dark black, kind of a brownish tinge to it. Looks really cool. Some other things I had painted, the spear here running down the side of the hood, I had this painted black. Just looks really, really sharp. Gotta love it. Now we also ordered it with the Alcoa Durablack rims. So those are black rims right from the factory. And then we have the hub covers that are also black as well. We had the steps painted black. Those are like a rhino liner type material. So it's a little bit of a grit to it and a little bit more durable. So it's going to hold up over the years. And then I had this T680 logo on the side of the hood, or side of the door here, painted black, just under the blacked out handles as well. So just, as you can tell, everything's been blacked out. I even did these right here. We did the deck plates and the steps, rhino linered them. So just turned out really, really awesome. Gotta love it. And then the Durablack rims on the back. So what do you guys think of the Dark Knight? This is just something special, that's for sure. So it's a 2023 model, T680, 76-inch high bunk. So this is a over-the-road efficiency truck, good for good fuel economy, just unbelievable. Captain Fantastic, that's a trucker handle of Bill Brandt. So this truck is dedicated to him. Let's open up the hood here and I'll show you what's underneath. So this truck is sitting on a 236-inch wheelbase. And powering the truck we have the 455 PACCAR. It's the 1650 torque rating. The front end here, we have your power steering filter and your reservoir, along with your power steering gear right there. We have your coolant up on the firewall. And then we have air ride front axle on this truck, along with disc brakes on the front axle. We also have it on the back axle as well. Really nicely set up. We got your there goes Frankie. Oh man, gotta love it. We got the washer fluid right there. We have air ride, like I said, on this side here as well. And then there's a hot side with all the turbo components in there. HVAC system up above. Just show a few other things on this truck, and then we'll go inside and I'll give you the interior tour. Yeah, yesterday it was minus 33. It was colder than minus 40 with the wind chill, and cameras were rolling for like 12 minutes. I did this whole walk around, and I don't know when it cut out, but when I went and looked at my camera, they were dead. No power, nothing, nada. As far as the suspension, we have the 4-bag Kenworth AG400L on here, the Dana Spicer DSP 41s with a 3-to-5 gear ratio, and then there you can see the disc brakes on the tail end of this truck. Speaking of tail end, we have the tail lights that are on the new line mud flap hangers. So those are right from the factory. We can get those. So nice little feature. Now, also speaking of new line, we talked about the Durablack fenders. They also offer Durablack mud flap hangers. So that style on that W9 over there, you can get those mud flap hangers in the Durablack material. And we would have done that, but it would have kind of eliminated those lights, which we wanted to keep. So beautiful. And this is a fully loaded truck, fully loaded. So we got S-bar heater, we got fuel tank heaters on it as well. We have the KIM system, Kenworth Idle Management System. We put the boosting terminals back here, which I have done underneath the hood in the past, but we put them back here so it's really close to boosting a reefer if you need to, which this truck is going to be doing. So there is the outside. Let's take a look on the inside. All right, so as we walk up to the truck here, you see the diamond stitch. This is the diamond VIT interior, the top of the line that you can get in the T680. So you get this Madrona color. It's kind of a coppery kind of color with the wood grain dash, which I absolutely love. We did the matching seats. So I really like this because it kind of matches the Brandt Bros logo. It's kind of that coppery gold kind of color, kind of goes with the interior. Just really nicely done. So these are heated and air conditioned cooled seats. So that's what all the perforations, and this is the top of the line GT703 seat in here. As far as the dash components, we had a fully digital dash done on this truck here. So we have the digital display right here. We have the Nav Plus system right there. No physical gauges anywhere on this truck. It's all digital, which is nice and clean. Kind of keeps it all on the screen there. As far as operating, the steering column here has your steering wheel has the cruise control. This is your set resume. This is your max and your minimum speed limiter. As far as if you want to just sit on the pedal, you can set the maximum speed limiter here, and then you have your waypoints, and then you're on off. As far as up here, this is to control the digital dash here, so you can answer your calls, you can change your radio, and then you can also adjust what you want to see as far as the dash display is showing right there. Down below here, we have all your switches. So we have engine fan, your traction control, your hill assist to shut that off, your couple spares, your regen switch, air suspension dump, your three-wheel locking differentials, and then there's your air slide for the fifth wheel. We ordered this storage pocket in here, and then there's your exterior lights, fog lights, clearance lights, and driving lights. And then there is the bunk light as well. So you get this interior trimmed out with the black dash. The higher components are done in gray. You can also option that for tan if you prefer. So this is how this one is set up. Very nicely done. And I really like the leather wrap steering wheel. You have this Madrona color here, the copper kind of stitched on all of the steering column. The steering wheel looks really nice. All right, so here we are in the bunk area. So this is a single bunk here with the high rise. So it does have the full high rise bunk with a diamond VIT, as you can see in the gray, and then we have the dark bottom here, which is standard when you order the VIT, and then you get that nice copper stitching on there. So we have this upper storage bin, so you can get this shelf. You can also get a cabinet doors, or you can get an upper bunk. So 3 different ways to configure this upper area. As far as the side here, we ordered it with the factory installed inverter. So you get the plugs there. You got your 120 and then your 12 volt. Same thing down below, 120, 12 volt. There's your TV mount. There is the table, the swivel, the rotating table, which kind of flips into position. Now you can have a nice sitting area. Underneath this table, you have cabinets. So nice deep cabinet drawers. So 1 and 2, and those are removable. There's little tabs that you clip underneath, and you can take them in and out of the truck if you want to clean them out. You can do that. Over on this side, we have the fridge. This is the drawer style fridge. So it just pulls out like so, and then the freezer kind of flips out. You can pop this out of here, just undoing this little plastic piece here. That little hole kind of goes on that screw, and then this whole piece here can just slide right out, and then you can have full access to the whole fridge if you want to stack up your own tubs or whatever you want to do and not have a freezer. Gives you a little bit more room in there. We have this deep drawer underneath here. It goes really deep. And then on the top, we have the cabinets with the drawer, or shelf rather. And then you have storage on those pieces there. You can put maps or books or magazines or whatever you want in there. You have your mirror and then a little hanger. So really nicely set up. As far as right here, we have a switch. This turns on the little lights that go underneath this little shelf. A little bit more light in here. And then with the Kim system, we have this control right here. Now we did have the Webasto installed after the fact. Right now there's shortages on S-bar heaters from the factory, so we can't even get them. So we just put in this this Webasto heater here after the fact. So very easy to turn on. You can just see what I just did there. Tap that button twice and then turns on the heat. You can set the temp by just adjusting that. So very simple. We have the fridge switch right there. Hey, if you're going down for the night, you want to lock the doors. There you go. You can lock the doors right from the back here. This is the switch for the light up above. And then you have the switch for under the bed if you want to see some light at night for a little night light. Little USB charger. You can adjust the radio from back here, turn it off and on if you want to listen to some music. And then there's your 12 volt, and then that's the Kim system, like I said before. So that's the sleeper back here. Oh, let me just show you underneath the bed here. So access to that is very simple. So you just lift that up, and then there it is. So there is the HVAC system with a filter that can be changed out if you'd like. The S-bar heater is located inside this little box here, which came from the factory. And then there is the other part of the Kim system for the air conditioning unit. We ordered a subwoofer, and then there's the factory inverter. So really nicely set up. I love how you can lift this up and have access to everything underneath there. Something I like to order on the trucks is this extra foam. You can see it goes underneath the mattress. You got this little this wood piece here. This foam just gives you a little bit more insulation from the outside elements. So there you have it. Now what I want to do now is just show you guys how to swivel the passenger seat around to give you that full driver comfort experience. All right, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give us a little bit of privacy in here, and it's also going to help with lighting on the backside there. So I'm just going to undo these little clips here. I'm going to flip down that right there, and I'm just going to slide this curtain around just so that we can have some better lighting for that side right there. Now, access to changing this seat, it's very simple to do. Under my legs here, there's two different latches right here. So one adjusts the tilt, and one adjusts how much cushion you want to have under. So what I would always suggest is sliding that nice and tight so that you don't have a ton of space being utilized in front here. The tilt you don't really have to worry about, but what you do is you slide your seat all the way forward, and then you back it off a couple inches. Then you flip this latch right here, and then the seat will flip around in one smooth motion if you have it in the right position. Then slide your seat back all the way, and then you can adjust your seat however you decide, and you can even put your feet up and kick back and relax for the evening if you want. So there you have it. That's the full driver studio in the T680 Next Gen. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Again, a big thank you to everybody at Paul Brandt Trucking for purchasing this truck. Look forward to delivering it to you guys and seeing what your thoughts are. I'm sure you guys will want to buy more Kenworths in the years to come. So again, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Tracy. Really appreciate it. And thanks for letting me kind of have some fun with this truck here. By far the nicest T680 I've put out there. Love the blackout edition. Just looks super nice. The Dark Knight, gotta love it. And again, thank you to New Line. Be sure to check them out online, and you can get your fenders to look just like this truck if you'd like. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, click down on the bottom here, or you can go up to the, I just looked down like there's actually something there, but anyways, or you can look up here and go to my website, thekenworthguy.com, to see what we have available as far as new or used trucks. Probably no new trucks, just because there's not a whole lot out there these days for new. Hey, Christmas is around the corner, so I'm going to be doing a draw. So if you want to be entered into the draw, I'd love for you to like, comment, and share this video. The comment that you'd have to put in here is contest Christmas. Just put contest Christmas, and I will give you guys something that I can think of here. Might be a hat, might be a jacket, might be a shirt, W9 shirt. We'll see what I come up with. I haven't thought about it, but Christmas is here. I want to do a giveaway, so contest Christmas, and I will get something over to you. And then make sure that you put where you're watching from, so that your province or your city and state, or your city and province where you're watching, and then we'll enter you into the draw. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.